What's up, y'all? The NSA breaks the law every day. It doesn't matter who you are or what you say. They monitor your phone calls and emails anyway. Corrupt Congress and courts paving the way. There is a lesson you will learn someday. Watch what you say. They spy on your mind, record your calls for posterity, commit daily executive crimes with impunity. They're the authorities here to keep us safe until inevitably the boot ends up on your face. It's the NSA against the Constitution. The people are the ones the government is abusing. We can force any agency to make a new choice when we build a movement, each raising our voice. They lie about the origins of the evidence. They lie about the numbers of Americans watched immense, too large to calculate. So they say. We're talking about the NSA, computing power unrivaled in human history, presuming the power to wiretap humanity. It is insanity how large the hubris looms. The government is watching you in the bathroom and they lie about it at every opportunity. Sustained abuses impacting every community. Unity across Washington, D.C., all three branches against you and me. Bush signs in secret a president's decree. Obama talks a big game, but at every opportunity entrenches the Bush legacy. A complex military industry predicted 60 years before Eisenhower said it would be growing, rising in the wings for generations. A crisis in democracy sowing. You can start by knowing it's the agencies against the Constitution. We the people are the ones our government is abusing. We can force any agency to make a new choice when we build a movement, each raising our voice. Back in the day during World War I, it was the FBI versus free speech holding the gun. Hard-fought constitutional rights on the run, the bomber raids, the first, but not the last one. Fast forward 40 years to the real Red Scare. McCarthy did a number, but the FBI was there, dog. They were everywhere. They knew what you wore to bed. They prosecuted people for the thoughts in our heads. It's Martin Luther King Day on Monday. They tried to drive MLK to suicide. No one even knows why Brother Malcolm died. Fred Hampton killed in his own house. Inside, they even bombed Earth activist Judy Barry's car. They paid a $4 million judgment for it in 1993 and lied, and those lies go all the way up the chain of command. The Bureau and the NSA lied, and judges went on the stand. The director, the head honcho, the man claims his lies were planned and that he didn't understand that it's the government against the Constitution. We the people are the ones our agencies are abusing. We can force anyone to make a new choice when we build a movement, each raising our voice. Demands for private information misused. Gagging recipients of First Amendment views attached to the Patriot Act national ruse. First, we lose the privacy that enables speech. Then we let our government expand its reach into your bank account, your medical records, your teacher's feedback, your ISP, your browsing history, your mental seed bank, the library down the street where it's still open. The agencies threaten democracy. I'm not joking. Our rights are in the scope. We are all on the road. Poke in 3 letters, I'm almost done. It's called NGI. It stands for Next Generation for the FBI. Deporting immigrants en masse with ICE, while we citizens pay an equal price. Less demand for housing, less tax revenue, crops riding on the vine. What else do? Here's what we do. We take the local cops' arrest data and we give it to the feds, but take a look at what the FBI itself said. If we start with immigrants, it'll give the plan cred that already led well beyond mass deportation. Instead, the FBI has a file, a price on your head, your fingerprints, your iris patterns, the sound of your voice. A national identification scheme imposed without choice. There is blood on our Constitution.
Yeah.
But it's still moist, right? It's the agencies against we, the people. Don't stoop, don't grovel to no government steeple. We can force anything to make a new choice when we build a movement, each raising our voice. Yeah.